Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss the answer key to CAT exam 1. The first 2 mark question is write the 2D transformation matrix for reflection with respect to origin. So the answer is given in this slide. If you look at um, -1, first row first column -1, second row second column -1, the last diagonal column 1. If this if you have written this answer, you will be awarded 2 marks. What do you mean by homogeneous coordinates? Any point in two-dimensional space x comma y represented by an additional axis new space, which will be referring to new space by 1, it is known as homogeneous coordinate. So any numerical value is also fine. Instead of x comma y, you can write 4 comma 3, and writing it 4 comma 3 comma 1 is also fine. That is representing homogeneous coordinate system. Distinguish between the conventional and concurrent product design process. The key word is that conventional process is a linear process or sequential. Concurrent process is team or department collaboration or teamwork or concurrent or simultaneous engineering or simultaneous designing process. If these keywords found, you will be awarded 2 marks. Write the three-dimensional rotation matrix. It is supposed to be 4x4 matrix. If you look at the second row, second column, intersection will be 1. Okay, and cos theta sin theta minus sin theta, all other elements are 0. The last column should be 1. If you have written this answer, you will be awarded 2 marks. List any two products which requires longer development cycle time: space vehicle, nuclear reactors. So any other example is also fine. You will be awarded 2 marks. Okay, product life cycle. So two major division for this diagram. Drawing this diagram carries 5 marks, and writing explanation relevant to this drawing will be awarded 5 marks. So in the drawing, these are all the key points: design process and manufacturing process. In design process, there are two distinct category: synthesis, analysis. Similarly, in CAM process, everything: process planning, CNC code generation, production, QC, packaging, shipping, marketing, everything should be there. And from the market, the design team will get required feedback from them, and they will be doing it. So this is what the relevant write-up. All the data you are supposed to explain in detail. Okay, drawing carries 5 marks, relevant explanation carries 5 marks. Explain Sutherland-Hodgman clipping algorithm. This is referring to surface clipping algorithm. The basic idea carries 2 marks. Means you're supposed to draw a viewport, and this is the surface area to be clipped. By understand this algorithm will do clipping of the surfaces which are staying away from the viewport. This portion will not be visible. Likewise, the basic idea carries 2 marks, and uh, and the in-out condition. So it's a boundary condition. This is in. So when a point is within the viewport, what is the status? If both the points S and P are outside the viewport, both will not be visible. When you are moving from out to in, what are all the intersection points you have to remember? The intersection point will be remembered, and the end point is also remembered. When both the ends are in, both end will be visible. When you are moving from here to here, this point already visible, this intersection will be visible. Likewise, this explanation carries 3 marks. Explaining algorithm with some example. So one surface should be drawn, half of the portion within the viewport, this is viewport, and remaining of outside the viewport. So how this algorithm identifies the salient points when you are moving from out to in, how it, what are all the points will be visible, or what are all the edges will be visible. That will be explanation. This explanation carries 5 marks. So the 10 marks will be awarded like this. So question number 8, you are supposed to answer either 8 or 9. It's a multiple choice, I mean either or type. Eighth question, you supposed to explain the DDA algorithm. Writing this algorithm, this sort of program or flowchart carries 5 marks. Explaining the algorithm with numerical example carries 5 marks. So any example is fine. Any x and y value, x increment, y increment value, adding it together so that you can explain it. So only algorithm alone, only program or flowchart alone you have presented, you will be awarded 5 marks. If both presented correctly, 10 marks will be awarded. The ninth question is, what is clipping? Briefly explain Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. The definition carries 2 marks, means analytically calculating the portion of primitives within the viewport. So analytically finding the primitives which are present within the viewport. That is the clipping definition. For right definition, 2 marks will be awarded. And the outcoding scheme as seen in this picture, above, below, right, left. This coding carries 3 marks. And explaining with 2 or 3 straight lines, for instance, trivially reject condition, trivially accept condition, and here you are supposed to find out the condition bitwise and operation you have to carry out for every intersection point, and you have to find out which portion will be really visible. Explaining with the help of a few straight lines, the operation, bitwise and operation, and finding 0, 0, and till you get the trivially accept condition. This explanation carries 5 marks. Part C question. This 10 and 11 are either or type question. This 10 very similar to our assignment problem. The difference is that the given straight line is passes through the origin in this case. So finding angle, this angle carries 2 marks. So tan inverse 3, you can find out the angle. This is with respect to x-axis. So this problem can be solved in 2 ways. Number 1, find out angle theta, rotate it clockwise direction. This given line y is equal to 3x, makes it coincide with xy, first transformation. Then take mirror with respect to x. After that, rotate the line anti-clockwise by 71.53 degrees. Bring it to original position. This is one way of solving the problem. In this case, theta will be 71.53. The other way is, you can find out this angle made with y-axis. That will be 18.47. Revolve the line, rotate the line to make it coincide with y-axis will be first transformation matrix. Then do mirroring with respect to y-axis, second transformation matrix. Once mirroring is done, this is rotated in clockwise direction to bring it to its original position, 18.47. This will be the another transformation matrix. Okay, the both the ways how to solve the problem we are going. I will give you the key for both the cases. So finding angle, if you are revolving the line and make it coincide with the x, is 71.53. If you are coinciding this line to with the y-axis will be 18.47. For this carries 2 marks. Drawing this diagram carries 4 marks. If no diagram is drawn, you will be given 0 for this. And representing the vertices A, B, C, D by a matrix is carrying 2 marks. So here 201 will be A, 401 will be B. So any order you can write, and writing the vertices in matrix form carries 2 marks. Next, rotate the line with respect to origin in counterclockwise direction by 18.47 degree, means the given line is rotated in counterclockwise direction to match it with y-axis. Okay, this is case A. For this case, this will be the transformation matrix, rotation transformation matrix. Writing this carries 2 marks. Some of you might have rotated with respect to origin clockwise direction and make the line to coincide with x-axis. In that case, this will be the transformation matrix. The first case, if you do mirroring with respect to y-axis, this is the transformation matrix -1 0 0 0 1 0. This matrix, this writing this matrix carries 2 marks. On the other way, supposing the straight line is rotated and made it to coincide with x-axis and do mirroring with respect to x-axis, this will be the transformation matrix. So this carries 2 marks. Now rotate the line with respect to origin in counterclockwise direction by 18.47. I mean clockwise rotation, therefore it is negative sign appears. This is with respect to y-axis mirroring. This is the rotation matrix, angle -18.47. Supposing if the line is coincide with the x-axis and you have to bring it to its original position by rotating the line with respect to origin by 71.5 degree 5 degrees. So for this case, the rotation matrix is given by this expression. Writing this expression carries 2 marks. So writing composite transformation matrix, write the transformation matrix in reverse order. In that case, you can carry out multiplication from left to right. So finding out this matrix, composite transformation matrix, carries 3 marks. And new position p x prime y prime is product of t times pxy. This is the initial position we have expressed. By multiplying this and this, we will be getting the new coordinates of the reflected square. This is answer. For this step, getting this answer carries 3 marks. Part C question. A cube of 1 unit in dimension, one of its corner is in origin and the edges containing the corner are lying on the reference axis x, y, z. So drawing this diagram carries 4 marks. A, B, C, D. This is 0 0 0. X-axis 1 unit moved 1 0 0. Here Z value remains same, Y is increased, therefore 1 1 0. This will be 0 1 0. So this phase, all Z value are incremented by 1. Therefore 1 1 1, here 1 1 1, here 1 1 0, 1 1 1, 1 0 0, it will become 1 0 1. In place of 0, you can find 1. 0 0 0, 0 0 1, you can find out. So drawing this diagram and marking the corner points carries 4 marks. Writing matrix form, all the corners in matrix form carries 3 marks. Okay, supposing this A 0 0 means 0 0 0 1. 0 1 0 means this point D 0 1 0 1. Likewise, all 8 points can be written in column wise. For this, writing carries 3 marks. Then the question is, it is all the corners translated by 2 units in x direction alone, and it's scaled by 3, by a factor 3. So translation in x direction is given by this transformation matrix. So only this term is 2, y direction it is 0, z direction it is 0. So writing this transformation matrix carries 3 marks, and scaling 3 units in all direction. So here 3 3 3, this is referring to homogeneous representation. Therefore writing this scaling transformation matrix carries 3 marks. Now writing the transformation matrix in reverse order and multiplying with the initial position, it is written. Now you can carry out multiplication from left to right, you will be getting the answer. For this whole entire step carries 7 marks. Okay, thank you for listening.